African Union Communications, Early Warning, and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. This week's report covers 8 to 14 August 2026. Russian forces conducted 14 group strikes with high-precision weapons and attack drones, while North, West, South, Center, East, and Dnieper groupings reported advances and enemy losses. This briefing moves sector by sector and then covers the strike campaign, air defense, naval action, and cumulative totals. In the North Group area of responsibility, Russian forces took control of Vodyanoye, Ivanovka, and Shcherbakovka in Kharkov region. Strikes hit manpower and military hardware of 5 mechanized brigades, 2 motorized infantry brigades, 2 airmobile brigades, 1 assault regiment, 3 territorial defense brigades, and 1 border detachment of the Ukrainian border service. The enemy lost up to 1,595 troops, 8 armored fighting vehicles, 66 motor vehicles, 7 field artillery guns, 1 Croatian-made AKSA, 1 multiple launch rocket system, and 14 electronic warfare stations. The West Group of forces improved the tactical situation over the week. Russian units hit formations of 4 mechanized brigades, 1 airmobile brigade, 1 assault brigade, 1 marine brigade, and 2 territorial defense brigades. Enemy losses in this direction amounted to more than 1,500 troops, 1 tank, 16 armored fighting vehicles, 139 motor vehicles, 17 field artillery guns, 1 Grad multiple launch rocket system vehicle, and 8 electronic warfare and counterfire stations. South Group units advanced into the depth of the enemy's defense and liberated Vasyutinskoye in the Donetsk People's Republic. The group inflicted losses on 4 mechanized brigades, 1 airmobile brigade, 1 motorized infantry brigade, 1 assault regiment, 1 marine brigade, and 1 territorial defense brigade. Total enemy losses reached more than 1,430 troops, 1 tank, 12 armored fighting vehicles, 161 motor vehicles, 7 field artillery guns, and 2 electronic warfare and counterfire stations. Units of the Center Group of forces liberated Toretskoye and Petrovka in the Donetsk People's Republic, and on 13 August liberated Novonikolayevka. The group struck formations of 3 mechanized brigades, 1 Jaeger brigade, 1 assault brigade, 1 assault regiment, 1 marine brigade, and 4 National Guard brigades. The enemy lost over 2,435 troops, 2 tanks, 26 armored fighting vehicles, 68 motor vehicles, 9 field artillery guns, and 8 electronic warfare stations. During the week, the East Group of forces liberated Novoye Pole in Zaporozhye region. Russian troops inflicted damage on formations of 3 air assault brigades, 1 mechanized brigade, 1 assault brigade, 3 assault regiments, and 1 marine brigade. The armed forces of Ukraine losses in this sector amounted to more than 2,405 troops, 25 armored fighting vehicles, and 87 motor vehicles. The Dnieper Group inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of 2 mechanized brigades, 1 mountain assault brigade, 1 National Guard brigade, and 1 marine brigade. Up to 220 troops, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 107 motor vehicles, 5 field artillery guns, and 12 electronic warfare stations were neutralized. The group assessed that most 12 August publicized claims were unverified and that enemy command will continue infiltration attempts toward Komar and Kamyshavaka. Throughout the week, 14 group strikes with high-precision weapons and attack drones hit defense industry enterprises, logistics centers, fuel, power and transport infrastructure, military airfields, a drone manufacturing shop, storage areas for unmanned aerial vehicles and components, and temporary deployment areas of Ukrainian forces and foreign mercenaries. Ukrainian seaport infrastructure intended for unloading and storing military cargo, fuel, and lubricants was also hit. 15 vessels operating for the armed forces of Ukraine were struck, including 1 tanker, 7 dry cargo ships, 2 tugboats, and 5 patrol boats of the Ukrainian Navy. The Black Sea Fleet also eliminated 8 uncrewed surface vehicles of the Ukrainian Navy. Air defense systems shot down 64 guided aerial bombs, 16 US-made HIMARS and Vampire multiple-launch rocket projectiles, 8 Flamingo cruise missiles, 5 Neptune long-range guided missiles, and 7,078 fixed-wing unmanned aerial vehicles. Since the beginning of the special military operation, the enemy has lost 673 aircraft, 284 helicopters, 207,171 unmanned aerial vehicles, 669 anti-aircraft missile systems, 30,571 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,770 multiple-launch rocket system combat vehicles, 36,146 field artillery guns and mortars, and 69,236 units of support military vehicles. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.